I'm Lincoln Bjorkman. I'm the Global Chief Creative Officer for Wunderman. Well, I'm a lot of things. I'm a writer, I'm a creator, I try to write screenplays, father, I've been married 20 years. I was born in Duluth, Minnesota, but I was raised in California. I've tried to surf, but I don't do it well. I love photography, I'm passionate about film, and I love all aspects of creativity. I have no tattoos, but I'm looking at all you all and saying, I like the skin art. I like that. Very cool. I love all aspects of creativity, and I'm very, very passionate about it. I was also an English major. I don't know if people will care. I did a thesis on William Faulkner's short fiction. I've traveled all over the United States and many parts of the world. I love people and culture and art and all the things that we use in our craft stimulate me, and I'm very passionate about it. That's who I am. I have worked at Wunderman 3 times. I started my career at Wunderman when I was very young, and I remember my first day very well in New York City, going to the Wunderman office, and I was petrified. I didn't know if I was good enough. I didn't know if I was creative enough, smart enough, any of it enough. So, Wunderman was big and important and very cool. Then it's New York, it's very intimidating. And right away, day one, I learned a very important lesson, that when you're a creative, and if you're a creative in any good industry, I don't care if it's film or music or advertising or digital or social or anything, if you work collaboratively and with great talent, your confidence goes up. And you learn how to contribute and listen and play. Which one? So many failures. I think, my biggest failure maybe was not to embrace digital and what we now call digital. I wish I'd grasped it earlier in the 90s. I didn't get into it as much until the late 90s. I wish I'd been there even earlier. Creativity in Colombia is brilliant. Some of our most award-winning work has come out of Colombia. Some of our most passionate creatives are in Colombia. And as he's here, but I'll say it anyway, one of our greatest creative leaders is here in Colombia. So we've met before, not just by coming here now. He and I have met, we Skype, we talk online all the time. It's very inspiring to me. And I try to take what Colombia does and infect everywhere else in the world. Wunderman Colombia is special because it's unlimited. It's channel agnostic. It can do digital, it can do print, it can do radio, it can do anything. It works in the channels that people live in. Very special, crosses all boundaries. We are all about this idea of being creatively driven. Maybe that's obvious, but still special, but data inspired. We really believe that great creative is very authentic. It speaks truth. What's great in this day and age is if you're Wunderman, that can be inspired by so much data, so much information in real time, in the beginning, in the middle, of end of projects. We can create messaging that is based on truths from data, will lead us to great insights. We can test our work in real time, but we can deliver personal, authentic, important messages to our brand's customers. We can see how good we are doing or how bad. We can measure and test, but mostly we can create better, more authentic, more personal work because we are inspired by the data that we have access to, and we can create something that I think is very unique and very special. That proposition is expressed so beautifully and creatively driven, data inspired, and what we find is we're producing work that is incredibly unique but very powerful. Awesome. Challenging. Godfather. Anything Beatles. 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 Empanada. Cantaloupe. Brothers Karamazov. I think it's a lot about what you can do with the data. I mean, that's a big trend. I think what's interesting is there is no channel you can talk about in a compelling, creative way without thinking about data. That's why we're so obsessed. Two things. Be very open-minded. You think you know a lot, make sure you know what you don't know. Try hard to know what you don't know. You'll be more open, you'll be more successful. The second thing is, all your outside passions, bring them inside. Whatever you love outside, bring it to your work. Don't make the mistake of hiding your passions outside. We want them, bring them in. Thank you very much. Muchas gracias.